It was a week and a half until Christmas, and all through the house, not a creature was stirring, not even me. At the North Pole, things were going good. Santa was relaxing, and he knew he could. He was going to deliver toys to everyone on Christmas Eve, and he didn't care about any old pet peeve. So Santa got up, and he brushed off his coat. He said, "My, what a good day for a boat." Santa looked around, and as he did, his hand went to his stomach. He hadn't been fed. So he went to the cafeteria elf and the cook. He said to the cook, "I should like to see some book." So the cook gave him the menu, and Santa was happy. Santa looked at it and said, "This food sure is crappy." He threw down the menu in the elf's face and went back to work. And Santa yelled at the elf, "You lousy big jerk, get to work." So Santa went down, so Santa sat down and he fell into sleep. And when he woke up, he wanted to leap. No, but he couldn't leap. But he couldn't leap. Why? Why, you may ask? Because his stomach hurt. That's why, you mask. So Santa sat down. He didn't feel well. He thought maybe he would like yell. And he did yell. He yelled for an elf. A little elf. And a big elf started walking through, man. Get off the set. The elf showed him toys. Fine toys he had made. He first showed him a GoBot, and the GoBot was going to be made. So the elf showed him another toy. This toy was fine. It was a Care Bear, and it was only a dime. So Santa said, "Oh, I feel so bad. Maybe I'll die. Wouldn't you be glad?" The elf said, "Yes. Oh, I surely would." And the elf went away just as fast as he could. He went to the cook elf and said, "Let's kill Santa. If we do, maybe we'll get some toys and Jean Miranda." So the elf started plotting a fiendish old plot. They would kill him with a gun and take all his snot. So Santa lay there, not knowing what was to come. Santa felt sick, and he knew that he wasn't dumb. So Santa lay there, just very sick. He wanted some food, and he wanted it quick. So the cook elf came in with a tray of good food. Saint Nick said, "I wonder if it's good." So the elf brought it over to good old Saint Nick.
Hey, Mom.
Saint Nick looked at it and said, "I surely am sick." The cook gave it to Saint Nick. Would Saint Nick eat it? But the other elves knew it was bad food, poison, you dude. So they stood there and waited. Would Santa eat it or not? Instead of eating it, Santa looked at a bowl that he had just puked into. He saw that it was good to eat, and he did eat it too. He didn't hear what the narrator's words, and instead of eating the puke, he ate the bad bird. So Santa lay there about to die, as the elves cackled and ran away to hide. But at the North Pole there was a great quake, an earthquake, you know, like you would make. And the elves started shaking, and they were like in the earthquake, and they were like getting shaken up, and they were like that they were gonna die and stuff. Saint Nick said, "I know what to do. Get under a door when an earthquake until the earthquake is through." And the elves felt so bad, they gave Saint Nick a solution to help him with bad food that we would be dying from. But Saint Nick found out the elves had done this to him. He came back. He said, "You bad elves. You elves are like..." We can't say that. It's a family show. And Saint Nick said to the elves, "You're fired, you scum. Go down the hill. Go down the snowy hill and don't come back, you bums." So the elves left out and they were to die because there was no warp. And the eagles and vultures would like eat them and stuff. And thus was ended a happy story for Saint Nick. He lived quite well and he wasn't ever sick. The end. Get back out in the cold, you jerk.